Hello, everybody! BeMetalways here. Welcome to another weekly heavy metal album review. This week we go power metal with Brainstorm, Wall of Skulls, released by AFM Records on September 17th, 2021. Now, Brainstorm is a German power metal band formed back in 1989 by guitarists Thorsten Ingefeld and Milan Lokarek, and also the drummer Dieter Bernett. After releasing two albums, the band stabilized the lineup with the arrival of singer Andy B. Frank, and then releasing the album Ambiguity in 2000. They are known to play a somewhat darker style of music than most power metal groups. So this is not about happy metal as some people may refer to power metal at times. And I really like this band, and I have seen them live a couple of times. Really strong band. However, I don't know their discography deeply, as they are more of a best-of band for me. With that said, Soul Temptation from 2003 may be their best album, and I actually own that one. But their latest albums have been consistently good. Their previous album, for example, Midnight Ghost from 2018, did very well for me, and it may be one of their best as well. So let's see how they continue this positive trend from the last few releases. Let's talk about Wall of Skull. So Wall of Skulls is their 13th studio album. So long history with this band. With a stable lineup and a sequence of good records, Brainstorm is back with this very dark and nice power metal. The new effort features an intro track and 10 proper heavy metal tracks, all of them around the 4-minute mark, totaling 45 minutes of high energy and power metal. Where Ravens Fly starts with a Halloween kind of flavor, but then when the vocals start, the similarities are reduced because Frank's voice is nothing like their compatriots from Halloween, meaning no high-pitched screams. It's much more a rather lower register kind of voice, but of course with a lot of melody in his vocal approach. Speaking of melody, the guitar solos throughout the album are also very melodic instead of a million notes per second, and a good example is the very nice solo in End of My Innocence that you should check it out. Now, Wall of Skulls is also spiced up by two guest singers that fit the band very well. Peavy, the Rage mastermind, can be heard on the heavy song Escape the Silence, albeit he only sings a short bridge. And then Seeb from Ordenogan on another heavy tune, Turn Off the Light. Such a powerful contribution to this Judas Priest inspired tune, in my opinion. Seeb is also the producer and again did a good job creating this modern and bombastic power metal production, as he has been doing not only from his own band but really expanding the bands that he's helping out as a producer. I mean, how huge is the chorus of Solitude? Amazing song. What a great sing-along while fist-pumping song that is. A short but nice guitar solo reminds me of kind of like a Bach organ phrase. Very nice, this classical influence in that song. The furious double bass drums set the tone for Stigmatized Shadows Fall, another heavy song with top-notch guitar work. I know that Glory Disappears has some weird lyrics. Actually, overall, the lyrics are not their strong point. But anyways, I love this song. It's so catchy and fun to sing along. This chorus is tattooed in my head already. And then we have the closer, I the Deceiver, that keeps the energy high until the very end. This epic feel song brings up the Judas Priest influence again to close the album on another very high note. To top it off, As in Midnight Ghost, another great album artwork that reminds me, for example, of some of the Axel Rudipel albums such as Game of Sins. Now, if I'm being picky here, the second half of the album, while still good, is not as powerful as the first one, with a couple of songs with less impact for me, namely My Dystopia and especially Holding On. Other than that, nothing really to complain here. Brainstorm has again proven that they deserve much more attention from the metal community, especially into the area of power metal. Wall of Skulls is another power metal masterclass, catchy without becoming cheesy, full of hooks without becoming happy metal, and melodic but also powerful, heavy. Alright, so thanks for being here, for listening. If you like power metal, pick this up and BeMetalways.